Hi again, everybody. I'm Jeff Burr with the Tattooed Spirit. We are wrapping up at the very last card of the Major Arcana. It's card number 21, and it has it right there in front of you. It's called the World. I have recalled it. I have renamed it in my mind just Fulfillment. It comes after the Judgment card. Actually, just so you know, I had renamed this the Awakening to the new way of being, the awakening to who you truly are in the world with the other people that seem like other people, but they're really extensions of yourself. We enter the world. Then there's so much imagery on this card. It harkens to the zero. It harkens to the Fool, the zero. Those sashes, the red sashes on the top and bottom, that means that yourself is tied in with infinity. It's believed and practiced through a lot of people and a lot of magnificent therapists that I know, the idea and practice of past lives, future lives, the idea that once you've gone through this grid and you are successful with how you believe that you've satisfied the stages of learnings and to re-understandings of these concepts in your own experience, how you can put all of those experiences in your sack and just come right on back. And maybe try it in a different set of circumstances. Whenever this card shows for you, whenever the world shows for you, it means that that particular thing that you have a question about, for whether it be for a diagnostic aspect of why is something particularly happening, a deeper understanding, maybe to ask for some support or some guidance or a new way to look at something. It just means that that particular topic has come full circle, that it's completely finished, that it's an optimistic card. Obviously, it's, I would say, the most mysterious of cards. Although it's mysterious in the way that it is also a real life experience for you. And I only say that probably didn't make much sense. But you can remember how in the Wheel of Fortune card, it's the same characters in the corner of the Wheel of Fortune card that are more mythologicalized by the wings on the boar and on the lion. Now those concepts are very, very real for you, for the finality of whatever you happen to be asking about or wanting to inquire or get clarity on. When the World card, when this Fulfillment card comes for you, you can pretty much rest on your laurels, on your wreath that is so aptly shaped as the Fool's Zero, that is now a non-issue for you. You have completed that. You can check that off the list. It is time to move on. That is closure. This card is the card of closure. It is the last card of the Major Arcana. Besides that mysterious Fool card that is always poking its head and influence in, helping you into this new stage and helping you into this other stage. It's a very beautiful card. There's a wonderful self-hypnosis meditation that we work with this card to just gain a better understanding of your place in the world, that acts on a very subconscious level, that whenever you have the smallest questions or confusions about things that are going on for you, you may not get the clarity with specific quantitative answers that you were maybe hoping for, but for whatever reason you just feel better about whatever outcome will be. This is a card of outcome, and I'm just going to say it again, it's a card of fulfillment in movement. You can feel good every time this card comes up. You're going to feel good whenever we work with this card, when I can teach you how to meditate with this card and build a relationship with this character to help you feel as free as she obviously feels. There's a big similarity between the hermaphrodite shown here of not being male or female, kind of like the different combination of both. The idea that you're sort of gone past that, the black and white pillars, the themes of the pillars that we've talked about before. We're sort of beyond that now, where things just become as one. The final card of the first line, you could remember, was all about the personal maturity, the idea that you can bend willpower to create the things that you want. You can take those pillars that are represented in these sphinxes and have them work for you in the world for certain gains and advantages and certainly experiences. We brought in all those lessons of the final card, of the temperance card, to affect your interpersonal life. This, remember, you remember this wonderful temperance card? This is how people look at you whenever you've developed the understandings of that whole entire second row, where they look at you like you're some sort of alien. How can you stay so cool and seem to manifest everything so easily and just stay just so on top of it and just not worry, don't show any of these negative influences or emotions in stressful situations? And then we have the final card of the last row. You can see that as far as a universal understanding and an ending point, the seventh card and the last one just looks like this. It is peace. It is royal. It's communication. It's a lot of that blue in the background. Blue's communication. We could be talking about these imageries, and that's actually for what a longer course is for. But for all intents and purposes, you can know that you can rest whenever you see the world card is complete for you. When it comes through in reversed, it is your subconscious speaking to you. It is higher wisdom and love of the universe speaking to you that you are perhaps stagnant. Perhaps you're resistant. The fact that maybe you've known there's something else going on deeper, but you just don't want to make the steps to experience that deeper reality of the world. So whenever it's reversed, you may want to check into why you may be fearful of thinking of things in a new way, acting in a new way. Remember that very thing I drew for you, talking about how your subconscious mind works? It's really difficult to have a conscious thought come in whenever your whole subconscious is saying, no, you used to do it this other way, so just regardless of what you got, how much you liked it or not, didn't like it in the past, just keep doing it the old way. You may need some work subconsciously, which just means meditating on this card, which we're going to get into. Okay, turn that card upside down. I'm very relaxed. I'm getting more in touch with these cards as I'm doing these videos, so I am very grateful for that experience through you guys. So this has been great for me. I want to make sure that you check out the website, tattooedspirit.com. There's a lot more to learn. There's a whole new course on all the other suits. Remember, we have the swords to talk about. We have the wands. We have the coins, and we have the cups. All about the emotions, what you're doing, what you're feeling, how those things are manifesting for you. For now, I can say that we are complete. But go to tattooedspirit.com and find out how you can learn more and find out how I can assist you in using these cards to deepen your experience, to better understand yourself, understand your world, and how to create what you desire. We're going to talk about hypnotherapy and more about how your mind works. But the most important thing is that you watch these videos. You understand that your conscious interpretation is just very first. You get rid of it. Then you allow the images to do what they were intended to do, to give you loving support, wisdom, guidance, and just feel loved whenever these cards talk to you. If you're getting anything other than support and love, you heard me talk about all these cards. You've heard me give all the reversed meanings, and they all had wonderful, positive expectations for you to follow through. There's no gloom and doom. There's no real devil trying to get you to hurt somebody. There's nothing like that. There's nothing but inspiration. When you are interpreting these cards in a different way, that means that that is your filter clouding the way these cards were meant to help you, and how I work with myself and how I've worked with all my clients in the past and continue to work with you in the future. Okay, so check out tattooedspirit.com. I believe it's the resources tab where you can find out more about classes, and then we can find a way to get us all involved in learning about all these different suits and about how that's going to add flavor, how we do more specifics about the spreads to get more detailed, and to how we can just get more guidance and more support from these wonderful cards that are talking to us. Okay, so that's enough of rambling. My energy's back up after that heavy awakened judgment, and I feel great, and I hope you had a good time on this journey. Check out the website, and I'll see you there.